Well, good morning. We've just finished our daily COVID meeting with the Premier, where we received a range of very encouraging news for Queenslanders. While we have 27 new cases of COVID-19 in Queensland, 11 of those are overseas acquired on board a ship, the Pan Europe tanker, which is an LNG tanker, anchored off Gladstone. Most of the crew are vaccinated and will be cared for on board unless their condition changes. The 16 locally acquired cases are all directly linked to the Indooroopilly outbreak that we've been monitoring. 3 are students at Ironside State School, 9 are household contacts linked to Ironside State School, 1 is a teacher at Brisbane Grammar School, 2 are students at Brisbane Grammar, and 1 is a household contact linked to Brisbane Boys Grammar. So it's good, encouraging that all of the new cases again can be directly linked. Also encouraging is that the fact that of the cases reported today, only 3 were infectious in the community for 1 day and 1 was infectious in the community for 2 days. So 3 infectious on the 31st and 1 infectious on the 30th and 31st. The other 12 were in quarantine throughout the entire infectious period. So the fact that they are all linked and mostly were in quarantine is a positive development too.
This is very encouraging news for Queensland, and the Southeast Corner have done an amazing job to get us to this position. So more than 50,000 tests in 2 days running. Let's keep that going so we can make sure that there aren't any other cases out there that we're unaware of.
Last night, I can advise Queenslanders that the Prime Minister phoned the Premier and they had a very productive conversation. The result of that conversation is that the Commonwealth will bring forward the delivery of some Pfizer vaccines that were allocated to Queensland for September and bring those forward to August. They're not additional vaccines, but they will allow for Queensland Health to do more vaccinations in August. So that's very good news. I want to speak now directly to the 7,766 people who are in home quarantine, subject to home quarantine directions. And I want to thank them for what they are doing for all of us. They are our first line of defence against this outbreak. They are doing a service to all Queenslanders. Queensland, we're very pleased to be able to report this encouraging progress, but the risk of this outbreak is still very real. There will be new contact sites loaded up today, and we'd urge people to check those. And otherwise, we just need to keep it up. We just need to keep that testing rate above 50,000. We need to keep staying at home. We need at least the next couple of days to see what happens with this outbreak. But what we know is that when we work together, we can do this.